What's good, y'all? You Dub back here again. And 2019 just won't end on giving the gift that keeps on giving. Now, y'all have not heard me talk about really most of Donald Trump's presidency. Y'all haven't heard me talk about this damn foolishness, this asinine nature that is this impeachment process, this straight kangaroo court. Right? Y'all ain't heard me do that. Right? Well, boy, oh boy, because I was like, listen, bro, they not gonna be stupid enough to make an open. Listen, it's been a Cold War since before he got elected. Now, let me backtrack before I go fully in and unleash all the nukes. Oh yeah, I'm bringing all the smoke. YouTube ain't gonna do nothing to me because they never do anything to me. They just, just censor my subs and views. What else is new when new channels get, they get buku amounts of views. I see. This wasn't even planning to start this, but since we having a whole gloves off, and it's happening even to someone like Tulsi Gabbard, all right, Congresswoman, Representative Tulsi Gabbard. Let's talk about this because this is part of it, and Donald Trump himself, this is part of that too. So you have backers backing YouTube, Google, Facebook, not so much. Well, they getting taken to town in Congress, but you have backers backing these different sites. If you fit certain narratives, you get pushed. If you fit a certain type of way, you get pushed. And I want to hear, like I've heard throughout my YouTube career, all right. And you'll say, well, how does this connect to what's going on in DC? You'll see in a second. So throughout my YouTube career, I've seen plenty of people get pushed to the top. They do similar content to me. You got people who do vlogs. They say, Wonder, you need a better camera. I see people using all kinds of stuff. They say, Wonder, vlogs ain't. I see people get millions upon millions of views on vlogs. All right, I see of all kinds. I watch all kinds of stuff. I get recommended all kinds of stuff. Right? I see people getting millions upon millions of views. I see them get plain buku subs. I see them use their person and their thumbnails. But a channel like mine, they suppress. They don't get me out of here because I haven't done anything to get them out of here, but they do to suppress me. In the same sense, that's exactly what they're doing to El Presidente Donald Trump. Regardless of what you think of him, DC has literally went from Cold War to open war, declare open war overnight. The kitty gloves are off. They're not playing games anymore. Donald Trump, I've been saying this, all right? Since late 2015, early 2016, he's playing the villain role. Now, I probably mentioned this before. Let me go explicit about this, all right? Let me go into grave detail. Donald Trump, every single election cycle, they make a villain. When you're a threat, the establishment does not want your ass in the White House. Now, some people, they just not cut. But the establishment knows certain people are going to shake up the game, right? We even have it during this election cycle. We got two of them now, right? Back in '08, the Waters were still the last of the old breed game that had been going on since before my birth, right? '08 was the last since like the JFK era, right? You had the two strong candidates, right? Things started shifting around 2010 where people started getting pissed off. That's where you started having the whole Tea Party, the Constitutionalists, and all that jazz, right? Obama was the last, people like the yes, we believe we can hope for all that jazz. And then people started seeing how ugly the game really is out here on these streets. And they're like, hold on. DC. Land of liberty, all that jazz? No, we not even gonna pretend that even applies anymore. We stop putting faith. So what happens? 2012 happens. And you start beginning to see, '08, a little ugliness, but there was generally unified. Some people didn't like Obama, whatever. But some of us were like, some was young and others were like, we're gonna give it this last shot. 2012 comes around and all hell begins to break loose. You know, after that time, you had Occupy and all that, right? Then you had Dr. Ron Paul, who I wrote in as a vote. Only time I actually voted. He became the devil to these people, the great boogeyman. Even Newt Gingrich, all this Mitt Romney. This man got, people think Bernie Sanders got screwed by the DNC. Nah, nah. Bernie Sanders, that the RNC screwed over Dr. Ron Paul, the second best vote getter. It was a complete sham. All right. So the whole veil got uncovered by those who were paying attention. But people believe the juice. They got lost in the sauce. And then you had 2012. Then, you know, people, oh, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to run. I'm going to. Someone like myself who was paying attention had said, you know, I already heard Jeb Bush was going to run. I already knew Hillary Clinton. I already knew Donald Trump. I already knew Governor Chris Christie, former governor. I already knew Marco Rubio. How did I know? Because the media, I paid attention. And they all said it. And then, lo and behold, they ran. And then we saw that clown show. Oh, my goodness. See, I already said at 2016, I don't know what's going to happen. And lo and behold, y'all saw what happened. And man, it became so ugly. It became so ugly. But Donald Trump, see, you know, Herman Cain was a thing they had to get on out the way. You know, back in 2012, regardless of what your views on him, they had to get him on out the way. He was more like the puppet scapegoat kind of thing. But Donald Trump was a wild card. The establishment did not want that. They did not want that because, listen, there's nothing you can threaten him with. This man is too wealthy and powerful and too well connected. He's a self-made man. He ain't like Barack Obama and other ones who got put in positions of power. This man is a don. All right? He's a don. That's Donald Trump. He's a don, fam. And so, when they know they can't get to you, then what they do? They do character assassination. How you go from everybody, oh, he racist. I've been asking for 4 years now. Show me evidence. Plenty of black folk like Donald Trump that have met him. Plenty of them. You can say he's biased and prejudiced. Am I a Trump supporter? No. But I am objective, neutral. I am unbiased. Okay? You never started hearing that Donald Trump was racist until when he was running. That should already tell y'all that should have been a red flag onto what it is out here for real. You can be, you know, liberal, conservative, and no, there's really no conservatives left today. You can be libertarian. The truth is the truth. All right. You can say you don't agree with his policies. I don't agree with some of them. I don't agree with like most about anybody. But let's tell the truth. He has not done a bad job. But you had people openly say, haha, you should be assassinated. If you would have said that during Bush's time, during Clinton's time, during Obama's time, or you would have had feds about damn near knocking on your door. But no, you can openly say that a president-elect should be assassinated. Do you understand how crazy that is? Yeah, people openly saying this mess. Again, I don't agree. But come on, fam. That's ridiculous. And so, before the election, they were coming forward. They were gunning for this man. And it's been away since. You know, flash forward. I say this, you know. I tell people I started letting 2.5 years, right? I started doing that with when I was old enough to really see about it when it came to you know, George W. Bush. And I did it with Barack Obama. I still say Barack Obama will go down as the average president, maybe above average president, but average president. Terrible foreign policy issues. Terrible foreign policy issues. And I could go in a whole video about that. But when it comes to Donald Trump, in my lifetime, right? He's the 4th president in my lifetime. He is the best president in my lifetime. Probably the best since about the JFK administration. Seriously. You don't have to like him, but look what he's actually done and give the man credit. Give him, his rhetoric I don't like. Big whoop-de-doo. Being an adult. This is, come on, y'all. What did he actually do? And what kind of opposition was he up against? What is actually being done? Which will lead into these articles of impeachment, right? Even Tulsi Gabbard, who, clap it up. She She's another one. In this election, her and Donald Trump, they don't want her. Tulsi Gabbard does not play it back. They do not want her in the White House. They don't want her even sniffing the White House. The way they doing her is so unjust. So unjust. All right? Tulsi Gabbard wrote present. And give it up to y'all, to actual Democrats who voted against this sham, this kangaroo court, this foolishness, this asinine, this absolute bullshit of a narrative. Y'all cannot believe y'all littered the House, literally went through with this. Y'all have no proof, no evidence on this man. Some are like, oh, it doesn't matter, don't care. Other people are seeing it. They're like, yo, instant win for Donald Trump. Bro, do you understand? The Senate, there's no way in hell the Senate is passing this nonsense. They had literally no proof, especially for their charges. One of the Democratic congressmen, he was like, listen, bro, I'm going to co-sign that whole abuse of power. But that whole thing about obstruction of Congress, how do you obstruct Congress's job? How? What do you do? What has Congress done in the last 16 years? Show me what Congress has really done in the last 16 years on a number of important issues when it comes to immigration, foreign policy, military spending, private prison industrial complex. Oh, we don't want to touch that. Military industrial complex. Dr. Ron Paul talked about both there. Tulsi Gabbard is talking about the military industrial complex. All right. What have y'all done about the overreach in the CIA? No, I don't want to touch that. But Donald Trump went to war with them. The deep state came out. The FBI out here lying and fabricating evidence. That's when you know it's terrible. Listen, I'm an anarchist. But at the same time, I'm about values and principles. I don't care if you're dealing with the mob. I've been watching a lot of mob stuff recently. There are rules to this game. My policy has always been like this. You're talking policia, cops, right? You're talking about, officers of the law, whatever, right? If you're an officer of the law, as long as the law is just, I even know I'm opposed to laws because they're whimsical, but there are some good laws. If the law is just, I want you to upkeep that law. If you're a criminal, all right. But the worst is a dirty cop. Why? Because you crossing lines that should not be crossed. I want you to play on one side or the other. And they out here being dirty, filthy cops. When mobsters are coming out and calling y'all out, you know it's bad. When mobsters are like, this is the worst I've ever seen law enforcement. When law enforcement is coming out and saying how terrible and nasty it is out here. See, now they doing it subtle and covert. But then you have politicians in DC being overt about this. Nasty with it. Abuse of power. You could charge that with almost every president since what? Abraham Lincoln? Abuse of power. Can you define that, please? Show me examples. Oh wait. Hillary Clinton should be locked up. Joe Biden should be locked up. We gonna talk about abuse of power. No, that's none of my business though. Nancy Pelosi should have been locked up. Or at least up out of office. How about y'all impeach Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, who old fossil ass need to be gone? No, we ain't gonna talk about that. Ted Kennedy when he was back in the day. No disrespect, but being honest, people who should have actually show me what specifically Donald Trump did to abuse his power. Now, some people could say like Adam Kokesh, respect. He said other things, but for what they brought him with, there was no bribery, with no extortion. Come on now, you ain't all supposed to be blind and deaf. I'm supposed to be ostrich with my hand to say, oh yes, yeah, absolutely. And I don't put this on the president, but when the economy is doing better than it has in a long time, when black people are actually getting positively affected by an administration for once. Now, I am pro-black. I'm not saying that's the only thing, but I'm saying it does matter. This whole narrative that he's supposed to. When you have a lot of blacks coming out here and actually support Donald Trump, what is going on? So DC has openly said we're throwing down a gauntlet. We're coming at this thing. But see, here's why this impeachment is so important. Let me curve this video. Okay? Let me curve this video in two ways. Let me show y'all why this impeachment is so important. It's not about the president. Everybody's focused on the president. Too many people got tunnel vision. They get living in this bubble. It's for the future. It's not only just this, not just this term. It's for the presidency. All right? It's precedent. That means you can get up on out of anybody when you do this. Several people have talked about this, including Tulsi Gabbard. You're using this as a tool. A duly elected official in the highest office in the executive branch, you can get them all out of there. This is worse than Bill Clinton. Worse. Even though they didn't really have nothing on Bill Clinton. But this is worse. Man's innocent of the charges. But we're still going to charge him. If y'all don't see agenda pushing, I don't know what you see. Like I say, I don't care about your views, bro. What is right and what's wrong is wrong. If he actually committed some kind of felony, if he actually did something, then I'm like, if you got recordings, if you do. But when you do this sham job, when you do this in order, and they were so sloppy with this screw job. This wasn't no Montreal screw job, no Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid versus Bret the Hitman Hart. No, it wasn't that. They were so sloppy with it. This was nasty. It's just open. Just the underbelly is just open. Because they don't even care anymore. And the last point I want to say is, y'all see in the thumbnail too, AOC. Hunger. I really try to be respectful. All right, even if I roast, even if I clown a kid, even if I go at him. How is this woman a congresswoman? Now, I know a lot of people been coming at her neck and head for a while. Bruh, how is she? Why does she sound like she 18 half the time, fam? Like she barely know what's going on. How is this woman a congresswoman? If for no other reason to show how broken y'all terrible system is. It ain't mine. I ain't claimed it. But this is just complete robbery of the people. New York. She a congresswoman out of New York. How the hell did y'all let this batshit crazy woman in Congress? How? It ain't about her age. It's about dope. You listen to the way this woman talks. Oh, Trump should be banned from Twitter. Are you kidding me? How does someone like her get into office? She's the leader of this wave of foolishness. She does not reflect well on my generation. How is she in office? How? It's just like, bro, y'all are picking and choosing. It's already an unfair game. And y'all just rigging this shit even more. Bro, this bad. But you know what the beautiful thing about this is? The salvages potentially. I said back in 2016 that, it's a good thing Donald Trump, is getting elected because we still want freedom. I said it before. Hillary Clinton would have just took it out the ass. Yep, just accept, and just y'all think Donald Trump was bad? Oh, here tells you. What the hell you think Hillary Clinton would have been doing in the office? The thing is, bro, the beautiful thing about this is the DNC is completely exposed for its corruption. It's been exposed. Even its own representatives don't even rock with it anymore, bro. They're at war with themselves. This is a civil war. This is the last of this ugly ass Leviathan. The behemoth is falling. And are you saying, Wonder, you said you're in, are you Republican? No. But you have a lot of Republican congressmen who came for some damn heads, bro. Then you had Ted Cruz. There was a couple gents out there that were coming with flames. But Ted Cruz, ever since 2016, he grew out the beard. Man became manly. Some say he got emboldened by Donald Trump. I don't know. All I know is constitutionalist Ted Cruz, which I had said in 2016, become as a G out there in these streets. Becoming an OG out here, coming out here outlaw, repping Texas well, because he coming at fools' heads. It's crazy out here these days, y'all. In 2020, boy. 2020 about to be a damn battlefield, dog. It's about to be a damn battlefield. So imagine this. Donald Trump wins in 2020, which is now very, very likely. If you didn't know, Donald Trump, unless the election gets super rigged, or they take him out with an assassin's bullet in like June, July. I don't want no Bobby Kennedy shit, y'all. I really don't. He probably gonna win, and then if votes mean anything, the House is just about to be majorly overturned, and hopefully Nancy Pelosi, old fossil ass, get on out of here. And I don't, I don't necessarily pay for death from people these days. When I was younger, I had different views, but she might the man, Providence, the Almighty might take on out of here. You gotta go. You gotta go. Like and when the Israelites were in the wilderness for 40 years, so the old breed had to go. But anyways, it's insane, bro. It is insane out here what's going on in these DC streets. Many Americans don't even vote. The American people getting sick and tired of this foolishness. People saying divisive. It's because being divided. And I also gotta say, bro, besides going to war, he went after the CIA. Nobody talks about how could you do dog, no elected official. Nobody talks about that. CIA, nobody talks about that. Deep state exposed fully. The intelligence community. What is that? What is the intelligence community? Out of here, bro. Fake news. Donald Trump went against the fake news. The Bay Street beat. I'm so glad I've been waiting my entire life for someone to stand up, and now others are coming out. They took shots at Tulsi Gabbard. They've taken shots at this one and that one and that one for so long. But Donald Trump, as El Presidente, led the charge. Again, you don't have to agree with his positions on a number of issues, but give the man his dues. Give him his credit for what he's done in exposing the absolute treachery, the Machiavellian situation that we have going on out here. It's just ugly and nasty, and people collecting checks. Man, for a lot of people, man, I wish I could do nothing and collect a check and gain power. Playing some straight Game of Thrones, House of Cards shit for real out here. Sad, bro. It's terrible. And the obstruction, then half of Congress should be on out of there for obstruction the process. Some of y'all don't even be showing up to work, fam. Some of y'all literally doing nothing. So many committees and subcommittees, and it wasting all this time and resources on this damn impeachment instead of actually doing stuff to actually fix what's wrong in this nation federally. Okay, you don't want to vote on stuff, then give stuff to the states. How about that? How about you let the states have power? Get the power to the people. Let the local regimes actually have stuff. No, we can't do that. How about you stop criminalizing substance usage? How about that? No. How about y'all actually follow the Constitution and scale back and let things be constitutional? How about you finally abolish some of these federal agencies? No, can't do that. Get out of here, bro. But all this dying. All this is dying, y'all. Your young generation coming up, and we tired of y'all foolishness. We tired. We ain't about it. We are not with it. Nope. We see this game. We see the sham for what it is. It's sad. It's terribly sad. Unexpected one, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this whole debacle of a situation. Man. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Till next time. Stay safe, stay warm out there, and prepare for the catastrophe.